Hello everybody, we are here to unbox this wonderful thing, the Retron 2 HD.
Right. We recently went browsing some retro game stores and you know, it really dawned on me that I still have like my old NES and SNES. I will never get rid of these.
Yeah, but they don't work anymore.
To be honest, this one doesn't work at all. This one's a little bit shaky and it's like, you know, hooking it up to a modern TV is a lot of work. So I started to investigate like what could I get that would still let me play all these old games I have, and I still have a lot of cartridges.
Yeah.
But it's just a bit more modern.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of stuff out there. I ended up picking this, the Retron 2 HD. I just wanted something that was a bit more entry level.
Just to try it out too.
Exactly.
How much was this one?
This was $75.
It's not bad.
I got it on Amazon. This plays NES, Super NES, and Super Famicom. They do make a Retron that plays like a lot more stuff.
Yeah.
But I thought this was good for me to just kind of get into it. So it's just got the package. So let's open it up and see what is inside here.
Yeah.
So you can see on the box 2 different slots for the 2 different cartridges. Comes with 2 different types of controllers.
You can hook up your original controllers.
And I have those. We're going to see how those fit in.
See, that's cool.
That is cool.
Or you can do wireless.
Right.
HD.
And it does kind of look like a Super NES too. So,
yeah.
Okay. So this is right inside the box. Here is the system. We'll pull it out in a second. We'll do a size comparison with that.
Yeah, and then there's 2 controllers. It looks like it's in here.
Trap door here. What's this all about? Oh.
Controllers. Well, I'll just take this part out.
All right, sure. That's a bit strange.
Oh.
So yeah, there are the controllers.
We should press the buttons.
You gotta
to see if they feel the same.
Yes.
You know. Yeah. Here, you hold this one.
Yeah.
This is like the NES controller, obviously, and this is the one that's supposed to.
Oh, this actually feels not bad.
I was gonna say it feels pretty good.
Yeah.
I want to compare it to the actual original controllers.
Yes. Well, let's get everything out, and we'll do that.
Yeah.
Here is the system. Okay. Which it feels very much like a Super NES.
It does, yeah.
Let's do a side by, so it's a little bit
smaller, a little bit skinnier.
It's not disgusting shade of yellow like my old.
Give it, you know,
30
has become plus years and see what happens.
Seriously, but it's the same kind of idea where. So you can choose what system are you playing on.
For NES or for SNES.
There's 2 different switches for that.
It's got a big old reset
button.
And then the cartridge slots are right here,
NES,
obviously.
Super NES.
Yeah. Here's where all the controllers hook up, and it says it's labeled very clearly.
What
NES 1, NES 2, SNES 1 and 2.
Right. And then in the back,
that's
HDMI. This is the HD. I think this does up to 720. You can choose whether you want it to be in 16:9 or 4:3.
Okay.
Out of the box, it's 16. I'm going to switch that back to 4:3 because I want to keep
keep the nostalgia.
I want to keep it that way. It does have these yellow, white, or red inputs if you want to do that.
Yep.
And then it's using a micro USB for power, which I think is you're about to pull out of the box here.
Here's your retro cables. Here's the power block for your
power block.
Yep.
HDMI cable and then the cord to the USB and a little.
Ah!
What are you just throwing stuff at me now?
Stickers.
What do we have in the manual? Very straightforward about the setup.
I mean, it's pretty easy.
It's literally one page long.
It looks like to get it all hooked up and stuff, which is kind of nice.
So let's take a closer look at all this sort of hardware-wise. So you wanted to do sort of a controller?
I want to do controller comparison.
Okay.
I'm gonna close my eyes and then hand me the controller, and then I will press the buttons and tell you which one's which.
Just a second here. Whoa, I'm faking you out. Whoa. All right.
Okay.
And then this one.
Well, I can only feel a difference because this is a different shape.
Right.
But actually, how do you describe it? Like the inputs?
The action?
The action?
The action of the button.
It actually feels very similar.
It is about the same dimensions.
Yeah.
These have, so there's these 2 kind of bulby things on the bottom there, and then these notches, which I guess make it feel a bit more.
Sometimes it like digs into your hand.
This was not
not ergonomic.
It's as classic, but it's not the most ergonomic.
Kind of hurt a little bit.
I think I read that the cable length on this is very long too.
Oh, that's good.
So
I was going to say you have to sit like really close to your television.
I don't love the idea of going back to a wired controller, but it's nice to have the option. Yeah. And then on this
Here's
one,
the SNES controller.
Same idea with these kind of bulbs on the back.
Do you have an SNES controller?
Yeah, let's do.
This one, the form factor is a lot more similar. Oh, almost like identical.
Pretty much. Even the angles.
Yeah, the angles.
Start and select. Now does
concave and.
Does it have both?
Yes.
That's a nice touch.
That's a good touch.
Okay, they must know who they're dealing with here. Even these little arrows on the D-pad.
It feels good. Actually, it feels really good.
Really?
What about here, shoulder buttons? You didn't try that yet.
Yeah. Yeah, it feels nice actually.
It feels good.
Okay, I'm always scared of a third-party controller.
Me too.
But this seems nice.
Seems pretty legit, yeah. Very cool.
Okay, so
now cartridges.
We have cartridges. I came prepared. We have original Donkey Kong Country.
Oh.
And we have Super Mario Brothers 3.
Classics.
I've had these since they came out.
Yes.
Let's do one at a time.
You do the honors. Yeah, switch it to. There we go. SNES.
Let's just set it here. And in you go. All right.
Does it feel secure?
Oh, let's see. They were talking. A lot of people were talking about. Oh, there it is.
You gotta click it in.
You gotta make sure that it gets all the way in. The pin tightness people were talking about.
Oh, that's
very secure.
Yeah. Has a very similar look, obviously, to the original system.
Yeah.
If you put it in, it stands up like that.
Right.
So that's cool.
And then to take it out, I would
careful.
Just kind of rock it back and forth.
Careful.
But yeah. Okay. That's good.
Now, NES.
I don't know if you need to do that. I think that's more for turning it on. But we can do it.
You have to mimic.
Why don't you do this one?
Mimic the motion.
Don't break it.
Don't be mad if I do. Okay. There you go.
And then there we go.
You kind of feel
it's a nice tight fit.
Feels solid, yeah.
You probably do need to think about shelf space since this sticks up so much with the cartridge in it.
Oh, because usually you have it.
Right. Normally, it's just a very.
You might have to take it out and put it on top of your console or something.
But I mean, it's cool.
It's
nice to look at.
I know it is cool to look at.
It's nice to look at. Like, oh yeah, that's the game I'm playing. I like that. It's cute. And then let's just take a look at this with the controller.
Put the controller in.
The original controller here.
Here.
So again, there's 2 ports for each, which is nice.
The NES ports are here.
And that just goes right in there.
What does it feel like?
And then, well, I'm not playing it, so I don't know.
Like?
But it's nice that they made it with the original inputs and that it could just carry on with that.
Yeah, because if you already had these, you can just play with the original controller.
I'll be honest, eventually I'm probably just going to get an 8-bit wireless thing, but I like the idea of this. This feels good to me.
It feels like old times.
Because the system doesn't work, these controllers are probably just fine.
It feels like old times.
Right, it does. Some people have said, you know, there are some quirks about the way some games play with this, like a sound might be a little bit off or the look of something might be a little bit different.
Oh, interesting.
I watched some examples online. I wasn't seeing anything that was like a deal breaker to me. There are a handful of games that are not compatible with this. And I do mean a handful. You should look those up and see, I guess, if there's something that is like a deal breaker for you. But for me, it was fine. So I'm excited to check this out. We'll probably check back in on our podcast and talk about what we think.
Yeah, we do have a nice little new batch of retro games that we got from our shopping vlog.
Yeah.
So it's a great way to actually play those games and not just have them sit there as collectibles.
So this is the Retron 2 HD. Hope you enjoyed taking a look at it. And we're back into retro games.
There you go. All right, see you guys later.
Bye.
Bye.